Hey guys, how you going? It's LAZ again here, and round two. And I had some requests to show some of the Australian outback. Unfortunately, I live on the coast, so to counter that, I'm going to show you a bit of the coastal areas and give you a bit of a chat on reasons why I dislike this motorbike as much as I do. But basically, the first reason being is my own fault, really. It comes down to being my own stupidity, really, and just not learning from my last lot of mistakes. I don't know, I hope that's not my bike making that noise. But yeah, so basically the first mistake was I didn't read the contract when I signed. I actually got this on oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, she's slipping off. Yeah, anyway, so basically the first thing was that I never read the contract when I bought the bike, and basically I stiffed myself there. I'm paying about 16.8% interest, so that's the first reason why I hate the bike. It's due to my own fault, which sucks. That's alright. There you go, it's a bit of the coast. Nice, nice view. And it looks like we're going to run out of battery by the looks of it. Yeah, ran out of battery. Oh well. But yeah, so that's the coastal areas. Second reason why I hate it so much is, well, I've had that many callbacks on it. It's quite a joke. I'm going to slow up a little bit here. It's only 50 and I'm doing about 60. But yeah, so basically, yeah, it's had so many callbacks from the throttle apparently getting stuck on. What else we had? The handlebars slipping, the grip's not working properly. That's a separate issue to the first one, the handlebars, which was a bit annoying. The most recent one that I've had is actually, there you go. The most recent was actually the tank sitting too high off the grommets, sitting way too off the grommets, which was apparently causing too much vibrations, and the tank's actually cracking, which was quite annoying. I haven't actually taken it back for that one yet, and I should really do it, but I just haven't got around to it yet. And yeah, there you go. That's the coastline there. Out there's Rottnest Island. Some of you might know that from where you're at. Some of the guys in America might have heard about it. A guy from America actually touring over here went diving, actually got attacked by a shark and actually unfortunately died over there. So, bit of a shame. Puts a bit of a hex on the island. There's been quite a lot of shark sightings over that way. But yeah, so hopefully guys, I'll be getting out into the dirt shortly and do a few little vlogs out in the dirt, do a little bit of filming on that as well. Got a few mates there, they've obviously got better bikes than me, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle for me to keep up, but I'll definitely give it a shot. The little bike's not too good in the sand. Unfortunately, that's about all we've got over here is sand, so a little bit devo about that. I'm originally from over east, where it's quite good riding, a lot of dirt, a lot of hills, a lot of tracks. But yeah, over here it's basically just sand, unless you want to go for about 2-hour drive out to the hills or down south. You're pretty stuffed, really. You just got sand and that's it. But it's not too bad. I like that bike. I want that bike. That's the bike I want. Oh, I want a GS. I wouldn't mind getting the new G650 GS. It's the new one, 2012 model, or it might be 2011. I'm not sure, but mate, she's a pretty smicky mouse bike. Wouldn't mind jumping on that for a ride. You get that? Can't do it. If only I didn't have this debt on this bike, I tell you what, I'd be going and selling it right now, getting another bike. Unfortunately, the other clause part of the deal, which I failed to read, was if I exit the contract early, I pretty much have to pay a $3,000 exit fee, regardless whether I owe, say, $2,000, $3,000 on the bike. I'd still have to pay that $3,000. Or even if I owed $50 and wanted to pay it out that week early, then yeah, I'd still have to pay $3,000, which is a little bit disappointing. I a little bit more disappointed on myself for that, for not actually reading that contract. So just a little note to you guys that haven't gone out, don't go through finance and don't go through your dealership. You're better off going through your bank and getting a better deal. That was a big fail on my behalf, and that's one of the things I do regret about buying this bike, is the fact that I got stung with interest. But honestly, you would have thought I would have learnt from my previous purchase of my my car, but no, it takes me a few times before I learn my lesson. But yeah guys, so this is basically Perth coast. I live on the coast here, and it is quite a nice destination to go riding at. But like I said, it's a nice place to go riding. The view, I mean, you got a few other things you can look at too along the coast, if you know what I mean. But yeah, apart from off-road riding, it's not very well suited. Not suited for my bike, anyways. I did used to have a YZ125, which handled the sand quite comfortably, but I ended up giving that away. I had a bit of a gutser on it, a bit of a buster, and it was bad. It wasn't bad, but I cracked the engine casing and that, and basically didn't ride it for a few months, never got it fixed, and it was basically just a big heap of scrap metal, really. And at the end of the day, it would have cost me money to get rid of it, so I was actually out doing a cash job butchering, and this kid was like, "Oh, Mum, Dad won't let me get one because it's too expensive." And I was like, "Oh, look, man, I've got a YZ. You can have that if you want, because I'm not gonna use it anymore. I can't afford to fix it." And at that time, he was actually a mechanic, so it worked out good. And then I found out a week later he had it working within the week. So, you know, maybe I could have, you know, thrown him some coin, and would have been sweet. I would have still had my YZ. But another lesson learned. Another lesson learned. Anyways, guys, we're about coming up to the end of this little stretch. But yeah, coming up to the end destination here for now, guys. And like I said, I will hold on, let me just get up here. She's a thumping. Like I said, I'll try and get out into the bush a little bit, and give it a bit more of a thrashing out there for you to have a look at, and check out the lack of skill I've got. And I'm working on actually getting the GoPro Hero 2 and the speaker for it, and there we go, that's the bike I should have bought right there. Oh well, you learn. And I seem to like to learn the hard way, but I suppose a lot of people do. Just me more than others. Anyways guys, that's the end of this stretch of beach. Like I said, next time I'll try and get out into the bush a little bit, and coming up a little bit away, I'm actually going down south for a long weekend, and I'll be probably riding a, I'll probably be riding a 650, BMW 650 LS, which has been converted into like a kind of like a GS bike, and we'll be going on a bit of a trip, so I'll probably document that and vlog on that as well. So yeah, anyways guys, leave some feedback like always. Leave us a comment on what you thought. If you'd like to see some more, be more than happy to leave some more videos like this. I'm quite enjoying doing it, something different. It's getting me out of the house. It was either, you know, some of you that are new to my channel, you would have seen that I got a lot of gameage on there. A lot of gameage and not a lot of real life stuff, so it's a little bit of a change for me, and it gets me out of the house too. So yeah, to playing all these video games and doing all the other just lazy stuff, gets me out, get a little bit of exercise, which isn't really exercise sitting on a bike, but it's the closest thing I've come to exercise for a while. Anyways guys, that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers fellas.